What's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. For those of you that's new to the page, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Make sure you hit all. We all know that Webull has this promotion going on right now. I say, hey, what does it hurt you to deposit $5 and open up a new account and actually get free stock worth more than the $5 that you open up the initial account with? You could actually get up to $2,300. Then they have another promotion where you share your link after you download my link provided below, and you could get an extra $1,200. All right, let's get right into AMC. It's been a roller coaster with AMC, but you know what? There's been a lot of valuable lessons to learn by being an ape and holding strong and not having paper hands. I have to give this disclosure right off the top. You guys know, hey, this stock is not about fundamentals, right? I would suggest only investing at this point money that you can afford to lose. So even if you want to get one share, you're good. As a matter of fact, there's some people who downloaded my link below. It helps the channel out, good people. And they actually got some free AMC. And some of them got AMC, at $10, at $7 last year. And so, hey, let's go right into it, right? So stock market came back roaring today, right? The hedge funds will be paying an insane amount of margin debt, all right? It's one of these things that we know that we still own, we meaning retail investors, 80%. We own 80% of the stock. 80% of the stock is owned by retail investors. That's us, all right? So now, here's something I hear, but I have not researched it, okay? So FINRA data is showing that Citadel has the ability to mark short shares as short exempt, all right? And allegedly, all right? I have to say allegedly, all right? And on AMC shares, it's up to 6 times more, right? So that makes no sense. I know it's alleged, I have to say that, but that is crazy that they can market short exempt, all right? And it's crazy the amount of time they have to even cover the shorts, all right? This is crazy. So yesterday, as you know, AMC on the 9th tanked, and then it came back. For those of you that had paper hands, you gave out, you gave up, you lost money. There's signs, even more. Even yesterday was a good sign that a short squeeze could actually happen. What's crazy about yesterday, the 9th, is Wall Street blamed the apes for the entire stock market sell-off yesterday. That is what's crazy, and that's the FUD that we get. They don't blame the hedge funds. They don't blame, the dark pools, the ability to mark shares as short exempt, naked shorts, the FUD that they put out, short reports. That's not the problem. It's us. You know the irony of it all. It's it's crazy. So we know the volume was low. I'm just reading off of some notes right now. I don't have my notepad, my teleprompter up. We know it's Friday, right? When in doubt, zoom out. Friday, always low volume, right? And when there's low volume, the stock is just gonna, it's just gonna find a smaller window of consolidation. We know this. When in doubt, zoom out. Just look at it. It's to be expected. As a matter of fact, because of where it closed at today, to me, it was actually a strong sign knowing what happens week over week. So what have we learned? I got a few things here. Number one, paper hands fail. If you had paper hands, I'm not saying I'm not saying I told you so, but this is all about learning, good people. And some of you guys paper hand and got back in. And just remember, when you get paper hand again, just remember what happened on the 9th, all right? The FUD will continue. The manipulation continues, right? there's even stronger signs for me. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. You got to do your own research and your own due diligence and check with your financial advisor, to which I am not. But to me, there's even a stronger sign that if we continue to hold, us retail investors in apes, that a short squeeze will happen, right? And we still own, you and I, retail investors, 80% of the shares. Now, I saw a video today with Trey's Trades, and I'll play the video. We'll discuss it.
Maybe there's no surprise, but Wall Street remains fixated on when this Reddit investor revolution will fade into the dustbin in history. Particularly, it has its sights set on what they believe will be the ultimate demise of AMC and GameStop. Today, for instance, the Wall Street Journal has an article titled "The Meme Stock Fantasy is Becoming a Reality for GameStop and AMC." Now, it grudgingly admits that the ability to raise money and perhaps improve or even change your business model could help these companies endure longer. But the piece does wrap up with this sentence: all they need is for the audience to believe until the curtain falls. Well, I want to bring in one of those believers, Trade Trades YouTube host Trey Collins. Trey, you know, there are countless companies in history, throughout history. Nokia started off with one paper mill, then it sold boots to the Russian army, then it was a cell phone maker. Vornado sold appliances, now it's a real estate giant. I can go through the list. Google reinvented itself, Apple reinvented itself, not Nvidia, but Netflix reinvented itself. We can go down a list of companies that were in trouble, they survived, and then they thrived. It always comes down to the management. So I want to know, because you've spoken with them, how confident are you in management at AMC? They've got some cash that they can do something magnificent with it.
Hey, Charles. Well, first off, thanks again for having me on. Always a pleasure to speak with you, my man. I have a lot of faith in Adam Aron and the management of AMC for one main reason. They pay very close attention to the core audience of who's invested in their company. For example, the UFC McGregor fight that's going to be airing in AMC theaters came directly from the apes. It came from the people out on Twitter, out on the Reddit boards, out in Discords, on YouTube comments. And he read through that stuff and said, hey, look, is this something that people think will provide value? Let's give it a shot. And I think there's a lot of opportunities like that. And that's just one example that could really change in the next 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. I think they've got a slam dunk sort of opportunity to rebrand for sure.
You know, and it's so funny you brought that up. I'm glad you did, because when Aaron said, okay, we're going to push off raising money for now, in part because this is what this vast shareholder base is asking me to do, Wall Street went apoplectic. They said this was a dumb move. But when someone like a Warren Buffett takes a big stake in a company, the management listens to him. So why shouldn't management listen to a big chunk of shareholders?
Well, they absolutely should. They absolutely should. The fact is this: 80% of the stock is owned by retail investors. So if the big guys out on the street think it's stupid, let them think it's stupid. It's not their money. It's the apes' money. They can think whatever they want, because the apes are up over 2,000% in 2021. The fact of the matter is, the apes helped save AMC as a company by, buying a stock that they love. They love the history and the tradition of the movie theaters. And I think Adam Aron and the management recognize that and have faith in the apes the same we have faith in them.
Hey, real quick, Trey, on the business side of the story, that's the business side of the story. Let's talk about the regulatory side. AMC continues to be on this threshold list. Maybe you can explain what the heck is going on there. Hedge funds appear to be reloading their shorts. Any faith that the cavalry will come in? And I'm talking about the SEC with some reforms that can level this playing field.
This threshold list is very fascinating, because we've been talking about failure to delivers, which are essentially an IOU. It's something that shouldn't exist in the stock market. It just gets failed to be delivered repeatedly. And this threshold list essentially is saying, look, we recognize that you've been doing this for a prolonged period of time, and you need to crack down on it, deliver the stock, right? Deliver on the options that ended up getting exercised. So it can cause a nice sporadic burst in terms of the stock price, but I like to pay attention solely to the controllables, the things that I know for a fact are factual, right? And that's what the short interest is going up. It's 19.5% as of this morning. The stock has found this beautiful sort of consolidation back and forth, bounced off $38. The SEC, obviously, we'd love to see them step in and do something about this. But I think the apes have it under control, whether or not they end up stepping in or not. I have a lot of faith in the little guy.
Yeah, so do I. I want to see this win. And I will say that the smart money this week got a lot of egg on their face. They kind of said, hey, buy DD, load up on it, no problems, and people are only down 25 to 38%. So maybe they should leave you guys alone and let you do your thing.
What will AMC even look like a year from now? We don't even know. I mean, I believe that the CEO is on board until he shows otherwise. So far, he's showing that he's on board. What will AMC even look like, right? What about the 38,000 jobs that we, the movement, have kept in balance, kept them in play? I like going to the movie theaters, all right? All these blockbusters coming out. We don't know what it could, just like the video you just heard with treys and a gentleman from Fox who I'm really starting to like. I'm really starting to like him a lot, all right? And just shining a new light on him because I used to watch CNBC most of the time and then Fox News half of the time. So Diamond is flipping. Charles is flipping me, man. Charles, you the man. You the man, Charles. Hey, man, we got to talk one of these days. But hey, I'm just going to say, hey, it's showing me. Now, I don't want to overpump this stock. If it's about evaluation, you're in the wrong stock. I got to tell you that. But if you're about the movement and a lot of you people have already made money up ridiculous amount, you know, I was talking to a gentleman and he says, were you going to, a close friend of mine, I say, hey, are you going to get AMC? I was like, yeah, he bought some. And the next day it went up 100%. All right. But we also know the risk that is involved. If you don't know the risk that is involved by now, then you shouldn't be buying any, right? But only invest with the money that you could afford to lose. That's what this movement is about. But hey, I'm an ape and there's millions of us now. I walk the streets, people noticing me and I notice them and man, we go right to the entire movement and eventually it'll be over, you know, but this could go on weeks and months. This literally can go on for months. I'm fine with that. I'm still trading in my other stuff, but my AMC, I'm still holding, baby. I'm not giving up one stock, not one. And I'm not telling you to do that. I'm telling you I'm doing it. And wherever the chips fall, I'm cool with it. But because of what happened yesterday, I'm good. All right. I'm gonna leave you with this short clip that I played yesterday. So just remember, if you want a panic sale, just remember what happened on the 9th, which was yesterday. Peace.
That's right. So many actually must still be playing the meme game because companies like you mentioned, AMC, GameStop, BlackBerry moved counter to the market today. And we've seen these stocks climb when we hit a buy the dip kind of market, especially when crypto tends to track lower. There also could be some short selling coverage that would contribute to the meme stocks climbing higher today. But if we look at the week to date, that's a different story. Here are some of the biggest meme losers. You've got Clover Health, Meta Material down double digits. AMC was in that mix, but then climbed higher just because of today's uptick. Other memes, not so hot over the week. You've got Fubo TV, Palantir, Tilray, and let's even throw Tesla. Oh, Tesla wasn't in the mix, but it was lower. Big picture though, and that's what I want to focus on. These stocks are still winners. AMC up more than 2,000% year to date. GameStop up more than 900% year to date. So many Reddit traders don't plan to sell, or at least that's what they're saying online when they have the hashtag apes not leaving trending. Well,